I just brief introduction about him, and he can introduce himself more clearly. Professor Đỗ Phúc used to be the Vice President of Ho Chi Minh City University of Information Technology. That's a member of Vietnam National University. His research related to data mining, AI, and recently he interested in data science and big data and machine learning and many areas related to computer science. And now let's give him a big applause and start his keynote speak.
Ok, xin cảm ơn quý thầy cô. Đoạn này tôi nói bằng tiếng Việt nhưng mà thầy Tuấn bắt tôi nói bằng tiếng Anh. Tôi xin phép thầy cô tôi nói bằng tiếng Anh.
Yeah. Okay, you can speak.
Okay, two things together, right?
Both languages.
Okay, sometimes I speak Vietnamese, sometimes I speak English, right? Good morning, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Phúc Đỗ. I'm the professor of UIT. You see, in this room, I have many close friends. I would like to introduce Professor Khứ, Professor Lăng, and Professor Tuấn Ong Sơ. We work together a long time, maybe than 30 minutes. I prepare a lot of slides, right? But Professor Tuấn give me only 15 minutes. So what happened? Please sit the seat belt. I go a little bit like airplane, very fast. Okay. But anyway, I had the full paper, right? In the proceeding, I remember about page 300, maybe 300. I don't remember exactly. But you can capture my idea in the full paper. I will discuss about the first one is introduction about the context. Then I will introduce a little bit, look like my keynote speaker, I mean Professor Syed, about the technology. We love technology, Professor Syed, we love technology. Chúng tôi yêu công nghệ, we love, right? And we would like to prepare the IT human resources for the finance. I think finance now is very important now. Somebody asked me, right, when you love finance, I just very easy to understand. Finance is related to money. Everybody loves money, right? Without money, you cannot do anything. And now I go to the first one. I want to discuss a little bit about fintech. Thank you so much. Years of fintech in Vietnam. I collected information from the internet. And you know, now a lot of companies, I have the new data about the fintech company in Vietnam now. More than 200 companies. They develop the fintech technology for payment, like Vmomo, you know, right? PayPal and a lot of things. And about the crowdfunding, I mean, we want to collect money from everybody, something like that. And about the Bitcoin, my friend, Professor Lăng is very good in Bitcoin. And about the POS, I mean point of sale. We use a payment and something like that. This is the fintech of Vietnam in the first year. And that very important thing in Ho Chi Minh City now. Ho Chi Minh City government, they want to build up in Ho Chi Minh City. You know about the Thủ Đức City, right? And Thủ Đức City they combine about Thủ Thiêm, Cung Chín, and Cung Thủ Đức, okay? This could be the financial center in Vietnam. A lot of opportunity. And now, over the years with the fintech, that we could combine the IT technology with the finance service. Two things together and a lot of opportunity. We must prepare the knowledge for the new era. We are IT. We are very good in IT. But how to apply IT in finance? We must know that. And you see, the first one I think about how to train IT to the finance people. But Professor Khứ gave me a good idea. He said that, oh, Phúc, you must prepare the IT human resources for the IT people. You must think about yourself first, right? You don't think about the another people. You think about the IT. So I back to our responsibility. I provide the knowledge for the IT people. And here you know just a brief about the IT. You know, fintech now is a very strong impact for the finance in now. And we have a very good technology. We have digital banking, we have tablet banking and internet and paperless banking, like very good book, Banking 4.0. I saw this book, one of your professor read this book. And you can buy this book from the Tiki. Okay, you can buy this. And now you see, now we want to develop application like big data. My friend, Professor Sai said, now we have a big data, we have artificial intelligence, we have a lot of technology that can help you to do this. And of course now about currency, I mean Bitcoin, like Libra, I mean the electronic currency like Bitcoin, now global scale now. And now I want to focus on, like Professor say, or like the slogan of this conference is about how to prepare the human resources for this, right? For the finance and banking. Very important question, Professor said. So I talk about this. I think about in the future technology like robot can replace the simple work, right, for the people. Like now, maybe you go to the bank and you see a robot. The robot can help you. Okay, you have money? Folk, I have money. How to invest money in the bank? And the robot will conversation with me in order to help me to do this. No need the bank, right? The robot only, right? I want to focus on the events and the movement to fintech. I want to introduce to you about, let me say, about 2 years ago in Hanoi, there is a very important curriculum developed by, I mean, the Economic University of Hanoi. They developed the collaborative with University of Hong Kong, right, to build up a curriculum in fintech. So why not? HUFLIT can do that, right? Professor Tung, HUFLIT can do that. Now we want to prepare the IT human resources for the finance. We must do that. We must build about the curriculum to prepare the human resources for the fintech in Vietnam now. Right. And I want to show you the new technology and the application to finance. I am very fast for this one because Professor Tungi gave me only 50 minutes, right? I prepare here maybe 40 slides, but I will reduce maybe only 2 slides only, right? But you don't worry about that. You can read my talk in the paper, okay? So the first one is big data. My friend Professor is already discussed with you a big data. Big data, I mean, I have here, this is a stock of data. Now we have a lot of data now. In the finance, I mean, we have a stock market like cổ phiếu 68 VN. You can download data from here. I can download a lot of data. I mean financial balance sheets from this slide, and I can collect of later. And you can collect the data from Facebook, I mean, or Twitter, a lot of message related to finance, I mean. And because we have a lot of data is very important now. Data is the new oil of the 21st century. I think data is very important. As the professor is saying, we have 4 pillars, right? I remember the first one is technology. And the second one is data. I totally agree with you. I think data is very important now. If you have no data, you cannot do anything. Cannot do, right? So I think in the future, HUFLIT, your university, must collect data. And we will decide what data we collect later, right? And I want to emphasize the data in finance now we have on the internet, and we can download the data. Okay, and here, I thank you, Professor Said. He helped me to do this for you, so I will skip this. But I want to emphasize the last one. I mean, you can use data to extract the knowledge for the decision making. Very important, right? You can collect, you can download the balance sheet from the cổ phiếu 68, and after analyzing, you can choose what stock market, what stock of the what company. You can buy the stock or you sell the stock, something like that. And here is a big data and finance. Here we have a lot of accounting and auditing, a lot of structured data, and we can analyze this data in the finance also. And another thing is IoT. I mean, Professor Lang, you know about IoT. We can connect everything together, right? We can sit down here. We can control. We can do like automotive car. You see a lot of robots when we block people, isolate people. I mean, from coronavirus, right? We use a robot, and this way we use IoT, right? And so I will skip about definition of IoT. And cloud computing, very good example from science. We use cloud computing everywhere. We can sit down in Vietnam, we use a calculation power, maybe from US or maybe from Amazon, something like that, by using cloud computer. And now a lot of software, right, on the cloud. And you can use the software, you can buy the service from the cloud computing, and you do it. You don't need to buy the software. You don't need to buy the computer. You use the service. And you hire the service, and the service provided by cloud computing company. And blockchain, Okay, no, I heard that Professor Stein they work in blockchain also, right? Now people use blockchain in finance and in accounting. And it's a good tool, right, to use a blockchain. You can save your data, you can limit the errors, and you can limit the tip, the stolen data also. Okay, I will skip this, and I go to the artificial intelligence. And I will say thank you, Professor again. He tell me to do this. But you see, because I am the background is IT. And IT, what is AI? AI is a program that behaves like human. We train the machine to do that. And here is the machine can learn. The machine can learn. Okay, the machine can learn. Machine is programming to learn something. To learn something. And we have 3 ways of learning. The first one is supervised learning. We call in Vietnamese học giám sát, supervised learning. The second one is unsupervised learning, học không giám sát. And the third one is reinforcement learning, học có ép buộc theo môi trường. We have a 3 way of learning, okay? And in supervised learning, you must give the data to train the machine to do that. And you see in the finance, you can use the study, you can help the machine to learn in order to predict the output of future input. I will give you an example later when I do the software to do this. And unsupervised learning means no need the data for training. The computer can think about that. And very well-known algorithm in unsupervised learning is you clustering. It means you're grouping similar instances based on a similarity measure. For example, here you see, you can use its customer segmentation. I have a lot of customers. I want to group the customer in a segment. I group similar customer, and if I have a similar customer in the group, I can develop the strategies, marketing strategies for this group. And you see here, you can make it a bioinformatics, my friend, focus on this, and image compression, something like that, unsupervised learning. You don't need the data for training. And reinforcement learning, the 3rd way of learning. You can use this in producing the robot, right? You train the robot, autonomous car, and a lot of things, right? So anyway, we have 3 ways of training the machine. And now I go to expert system. Expert system, you have an expert, human expert, right? A man who is very good in a domain. For example, you see, I told you before, I have money, I want to invest in the bank. So I go to the bank and I ask human advisor, oh, I have a lot of money. How to invest efficiently, how I use my money. But now you see, people is very, very expensive. Expert, very expensive too. Now we can develop a software, expert system to do this. And you see a lot of application here like in finance, risk analysis, internal control, cost accounting, and allocating resources. This is the expert system application. And we hope on the show we have a receipt board. People in accounting, you see, take a lot of time for bookkeeping. Okay, we have a transaction. Oh, after transaction, I give this one transaction, this account, another account. I use my hand, and 80% of time of the accountant is for the bookkeeping. But now we can use the robot to do this. I got the robot receipt, right? You can go to the internet and discover about the capability of the robot receipt, right? So here I have many applications. You can read my application in the paper. And you see here, this is the basic function of a smart system. You are user here. You can ask the knowledge base. You must train the computer. You must improve, you must embed your knowledge to knowledge base in the computer, right? And here is inference engine. Then the computer will use your knowledge base with inference engine to answer your question. Okay. And now, this is my software. I develop a financial advisor like this, right? I based on the knowledge from a very well-known company. I remember Ernst Young. I don't remember exactly. But I use the knowledge from this company. I put it in my software. And this software can ask by text. You type in your situation, and the financial advisor will give you, okay, the decision you make. And here, artificial neural network is very important now. At process I say, now we have artificial neural network. We have neuron. We have a billion of neuron in your head, right? So how to how to simulate the artificial neural network, your neuron with the artificial neural network. And we have here is a structure of neuron in your head. And we use a mathematical model here to stimulate about to simulate the neuron in your head. And from here we can train the neuron. I mean, after I enjoy the talk of Professor Said, the way of my neuron a little bit adjusts, right? Now I know we have 4 pillars. Is it right? We have 4 pillars now. So my neuron a little bit adjusts. The way it adjusts, maybe 8 o'clock, my neuron will be there. But now a little bit change, adjust based on the knowledge of the Professor Said, right? We have 4 pillars, okay. And this is the neural network. Okay, here's very important. Modify the ways to reduce the difference between the real situation and the output of the neuron. And 2 things must be equal in the future in order to have a right classification. And here is a multi-layer. You have a multi-layer of neuron. And here you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 neuron, you know, right? And we also developed the neural network for the bankruptcy prediction. Bankruptcy prediction is very important, right? If you want to buy a stock, you must know whether this company will be in the bankruptcy condition or not, right? And I can use the computer, neural network, to measure whether this company is a bankruptcy or not. I use a computer to do this, right? And right now this software I use a neural network to do this. I will train the software with the data I download from the internet. I collaborate with the people in the financial service, right? In the financial sector, we are work together. We cannot do alone. We are IT, we are very good in IT, but we don't know about finance. So we connect with people in finance, with us. Okay, we are together. So we are together. IT cannot do. IT very good, but cannot do. Okay, so I would like to request the people in another domain work with us. Okay, this is a very good point, I think. And here I'm in the deep learning. Professor Said says deep learning. Deep learning is very, very intelligent, You know it in the machine learning. There is a very important expert here. I need the expert in finance in order to help me. What is the features of the object? This is I need the expert. But you see, in deep learning, I don't need the expert. The computer will discover by itself. No need the support of the expert. That is different between the neural network and the deep learning. Of course, deep learning takes you a lot of, very complicated software. Take you a lot of power for calculation. I know that. But you see, we are in the era of deep learning, right? Deep learning is very important. Here, I have a deep learning here. And I use deep learning in stock prediction, very important, right? Somebody asked me, you know the stock broker, right? Stock broker in the stock market. Okay, I want to buy the stock. So I go to the stock broker, I ask, okay, can you please help me what I will buy tomorrow? Okay, do you think that Vietnamese will be high and my stock price? And maybe, okay, you don't buy the stock of the Vietnamese because tomorrow Vietnamese will down. No, please don't buy, right? Okay, you should buy it. You sell it because tomorrow will be down. So I use the stock prediction based on the deep learning model like this. This is our software. I use the stock prediction. I collect the data. You know here, the real value and the output of our model is far, right? Because I have not enough data. If I have enough data, two curves will be the same. The different, the error. But in the future, I will collect data more, right? To do this. And I have the application here. Dr. Sung Lang, who is the dean of I don't know the department, but she asked me, how about to analyze the financial message on the internet? And I said that I can do this. I have a software to do this. I collect the data, I collect the message, and message is very important. I know that today, maybe this event will be, everybody happy today. So I will use this, psychology, sympathy, something like that. Because everybody happy, the price maybe will be down. But you see, when my wife angry, I do not do anything, right? So the feeling is very important in your activity. So I use the software to analyze the feeling of the people, the sympathy of the people by download the message from the internet. And here I have a manual software. This one is machine learning. I extract the rule from the bankruptcy data, and I analyze the rule, and I know that this rule will help me to decide whether a company is a bankruptcy or not. You see a yes score, right? Antman yes score in finance, right? You can analyze the yes score of a company, and you decide whether this company is bad or good. I mean, this is a financial technology, with another aspect, I know. So here you see. So I want to education IT human resources for finance. And I tell before, I say that I want to collaborate with people in finance. I think finance is very important now. Finance is the blood of the economics. So I want to collaborate with people in finance. But you see, before I collaborate, I must know a little bit about finance, right? I must do that. Like me, I have many years to study finance, a little bit finance. Because you see what happened when you go to the people in finance and they say you don't understand. If you don't understand, you cannot run a software, okay? You must know about this. I mean, multidiscipline. Okay, so I think that we have the new course for people. I download this course from the internet. The first course for the finance people will be machine learning for accounting with Python. I would like to introduce Professor Lang, who the law of finance. He's a Pythonist. He has a Python logo in his car. Everybody can see, enjoy his car, right? It's a Python. I'm sorry, I'm not an advertiser for your logo, but very good in Python. So everybody can learn Python. Python is very simple now. And you can use a Python machine learning for accounting only 40 hours. The people in accounting or finance can learn about how to use finance, how to use finance is accounting. I skip this. Here is a machine learning for finance, not accountant. And I hope in the future we have a course here to help the people in finance to understand about the AI. Here is a fundamental of machine learning in finance. Machine learning and reinforcement learning in finance, specificated, right? So I want to say that if we want to collaborate together, we must know about our field, okay? Like IT, we know about finance, and finance, we must know IT, something like that. And now I want to go to the fintech. I download from the internet, and we have a Master of Science in Financial Technology from NTU, very near from us in Singapore, and very near to fly to Singapore, only 2 hours to fly to Singapore. And I hope in the future, Professor Tung will fly to Singapore to bring the new curriculum to your university. Just a curriculum developer, I discussed about the subjects they provide. You see a lot of IT, right? But also you should have about the fintechs, about here is a mathematics, probability statistics, and financial and risk analysis is the topic related to the finance, right? And here you see operation research, or maybe here is let me say financial and risk and so on. This is a master degree curriculum. But I will show you about the bachelor degree. I think it's very easy to implement in your university also. And you see here, I will give you a quick overview of the subject of the fintech. Very new, right? Because this program will implement it, it will launch next year, 2021, in the University of Sussex, UK. Okay, so very, very new, right? So I think you can study this curriculum and bring this curriculum to your university. Very easy. Because I study the subject they provide in the curriculum. For example, here you see, this is my adding IT is a subject in IT, mathematics, and you see here principle of finance, right? This subject belong to finance department, not IT, right here. And you see here maybe introduction to fintech. And I go to the next one. You see a lot of subject is in IT and a lot of subject in fintech, in finance also. So you see here, I'm math, IT, fintech, right? And so you can enjoy the whole curriculum in my paper of my proceeding about. Let me remind you about 300. I don't remember exactly. I have a conclusion. Thank you for your time. I fly very fast, right? Because you see, I have 60 slides, But Professor Tung reduced my Thai. And I speak very fast. You can sit the seatbelt and airplane with me, right? Fasten the seatbelt. And you see here, IU technology advanced historical have eliminated some jobs and create another job, of course. Okay, some job will be give up and the new job will be open for us. So we will prepare our students for this. I think IT student, our field, IT student need to be equipped with new knowledge in finance. IT student. I don't know how many IT people in this room, but I think that IT people like me, I must do this. IT students need to be equipped with new knowledge and financial knowledge to meet the new requirement of digital transformation. And Professor Saiz already give you an interesting talk about the digital transformation era, right? And I think with a growth of big data, a lot of things. Increase about artificial intelligence, we have a global conversion, a lot of competition, something like that. I want to emphasize about Amazon and Alibaba. Very good, right? Alibaba is from China. You know Jack Ma, right? Very well-known company. And I say are the factor developing for AI solution. And I think that the impact of AI on the accounting and business finance study will open a new application, new technology, new opportunity for us now. I think new requirement will arise and enjoy new technology. And I think very important one is IT student, and I dare not to say financial student. I not say because I'm IT. IT student and human resources training have a deep understanding of IT and finance. Okay, that's my talk. Thank you for your attention, please. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor Phúc. And in the audience, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. We have time for 1 or 2 questions. Yes,
okay,
please, Mr. Thong.
Thank you very much for your interesting presentation about the importance, the strengths of technology and artificial intelligence in society.
Thank you.
And so right now, I would like to ask you about the disadvantage of technology and artificial intelligence in human. Okay. And how do we solve the quickness? And if robots replace human in future, what will happen? Could you explain to me? Right?
Okay, very smart question, right?
Thank you very much.
You think about two sides, right? The positive side and the negative side, right? And on a very important question is, the principle is a robot, you don't kill me. Me, human being. You don't kill me, right? You love me, right? I think it's very important. But you see, I want to emphasize, AI is very smart, right? But AI is a product of human being. Okay, we train the AI. We train the robot, right? Based on our request. But what happened in the future, I don't know. Maybe the future risk. What happened in the future? Everybody know about the Sophia robot, right? Sophia already visited Vietnam. And somebody asked Robot Sophia, how are you? I'm fine. Do you want to get married? Yes, in the future I want to get married, right? I want to produce a new robot, new generation, like generation G, right? Oh, very terrible. I don't know how to answer your question. But I think robots must serve us. Very important example, I think, you see in my house, when my wife ran a servant, right, to clean the house, to clean my room. Now I can use a robot to clean my room. And you see, if the servant is very beautiful, very practical, my wife now can cut off. Okay, you have a robot only. You don't have a girl, right? So the disaster from this will be replaced by human being. I say a lot of things, a lot of work now you do can be replaced by robot or AI. And what time you can use? The time you use for thinking, for decision making. And the simple job you use, reserved for the robot. In the future, I think that. But you see, robot is our product. So we are smarter or we are more intelligent than the robot. It's my point. I don't know how to say it's okay, right? Thank you for your question.
Thank you, Professor Phúc.